Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Friday. It is the Motivated Entrepreneurs Podcast. Hello there. I just realized I said, welcome to Friday. Welcome to Friday. You might not even be listening to this on a Friday. Anyway, it is Friday and it is episode 262. I like to think of Fridays as a pondering day of the week just being what I've learned, what I could have done better, and by the way, there's a hell of a lot of things. I'm the person who kicks myself so many times. I probably should give myself a little bit of a break because I often think, how did I make them feel? What did I say then? Could I have done better? And so Fridays is that time when I like to just ponder and think about things. How has a week unfolded? How have I treated people? Could I have treated people better? And I feel like I'm a nice person, but the problem is I always feel like I could do more as well. And so when you think like that, then I think that it's only beneficial to yourself because you're trying to improve as you go as well, and you're just mindful of all the things that happen in your week. So anyway, that's why I have Thoughtful Fridays. And something came to me this week, and I thought, oh, do you know what? This is great, and I've got to share it with you guys. And it's very profound for me because I feel like I'm on this journey of self-development, and I feel like that I'm better today than I was a year ago, and I can't wait to see the next version of myself, what I will be like. And today's podcast is all about that. Do you ever sit and think about what the next version of yourself will be? I'm genuinely getting goose pimples when I start thinking about this. What will the next version of you be like? What will the next version of me be like? I am so excited. I mean, to be honest, I really want to be big and muscly. That's my next version of myself in my physical sense, but also spiritually. Where do I want to be in my work as well? Professional life, home life, body, your physical life. And so I often sit and think, okay, where am I going to be? So whatever you're doing right now, whatever you're trying, whether you're a student or you're a business owner, whether you're a manager, whatever you're learning in life just now, just imagine what the next version of you will be. How will you look in 1 year's time? And that's a crucial thing for me. I always think of myself, okay. And by the way, I often say that we always want to be better than we were yesterday, but not as good as we are going to be tomorrow, which is 100% true. And it's all about them incremental improvements, then 1% here and 1% there, the learnings, but not only learnings, we're actually implementing it in our life because it's so, so important. I look at myself, how I was maybe 3.5 years ago, 4 years ago. And I often say this, I know I say this because it's my biggest failure of my life, but it's the biggest lesson I've ever learned is Lazo. When I had the restaurant, I actually thought I was a good manager of people. And I look back and to be quite honest, I'm ashamed. And it's not because I was a terrible boss in terms of shouting. I never raised my voice once, but I was a bad leader. I was a really bad leader, but I thought I was a good leader. And the problem is you don't know what you don't know. You, my friends, won't know right now what you don't know. Like I won't know what I don't know. Hopefully, as the years and days and months and weeks pass on, then we start getting a little bit more knowledge. But right now, we don't know what we don't know. And when I was in Lazo, as a leader, as somebody that I wanted people to look up to me, I just didn't have the correct tools. I didn't have the correct understandings. And I look back where I was 3 years ago to the man, to the business owner I am right now, to the husband, to the dad. I mean, I look back and I think about, oh man, I've got videos and I look back at what a father I was to my kids and what I thought was a good father. And the great thing is that if you are improving all the time, then you will look back, not being a parent necessarily, but a business owner, definitely, and a person in terms of self-development, you will look back well, if you imagine yourself in 10 years' time, hopefully you'll look back, as long as you're educating yourself, as long as you're moving forward, you'll look back on the person you are right now today, and you won't be able to recognize that person because you'll be so much wiser. You will have learned so many things. You'll have implemented so many things. And that's what keeps me driving forward. I would like to think in a year's time that I'm a completely different person. My thoughts and my feelings and my emotions right now are going to be completely different to they are in a year's time because I want to evolve. We want to evolve. And so it's nice just to take a minute and just think, okay, in a year's time, what will I be like? What is the next version of myself? What does it look moving forward in a year's time? And then we work backwards from there. Wherever you want to be in a year's time, whatever version you want to see in yourself, then you work backwards from there. How do I become that person? How do I become that awesome version of myself in a year's time? What do you want in physical aspects? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to get more muscly? Whatever it may be. In terms of relationships, do you want to have a better relationship with your partner, with your kids? Do you want a better business? Do you want it to be do you want to earn more money? Whatever it may be, that next version of yourself is so critical, but we don't often think it. Why? Because we've never been taught it in school. What is the next version of you, and how do we get there? Two absolutely critical questions. What is the next version of you? What does it look like? Who does he look like? What does he do on a day-to-day basis? How does that person act to be that person? Because we need to work backwards from there and start the progress today. Start the steps. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. And that's what we're doing every single day. We're taking a step towards that perfect version of ourselves, or the next version of ourselves. I absolutely love it, my friends. And it keeps me excited because I know that I'm a better human being than I was 3 years ago, 2 years ago, or even 1 year ago. And hopefully, fingers crossed. And by the way, it's not as though you have these amazing thoughts and feelings all the time, because you get dragged into certain situations and you don't like the way you're at. So I'm not saying that I'm a perfect human being. I often, in, I don't know, maybe a family argument or maybe an argument between friends, and you get involved and you're like, oh, why did I get involved in this? And so nobody's perfect. So don't beat yourself up. There's nobody ever perfect. I look back on certain arguments that you have and you just think, oh man, I can't believe I even was a part of that little argument and got involved in it, because I would like to think I'm better, but then emotions get the better of you. And so it's all about evolving. It's about realizing what you've done right and what you've done wrong and how can you improve. And I promise you that next version of yourself will be better. It will be happier. And all we've got to do is take one step at a time. My friends, just imagine, what is that next version of you? Who does it look like in 1 year's time? And the next question is, how do we get there? Simple as that, my friends. I love these episodes, Thoughtful Fridays. And it's kind of like a counseling session for myself, because I'm thinking when I'm talking, it's coming out, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, this and this. Anyway, guys, I love it. Thank you so much for listening to me rabbit on. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you tomorrow for a book review. And on Sunday, we have got a quote from Gandhi. All right, shut up, Dean. Just go. Bye.